Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for Match Week 44 predictions for the Championship. This is the weekend. A lot can be confirmed in the promotion race. Both Leeds United and Burnley can get promoted so long as Burnley and Leeds win and Sheffield United lose, of course, away to Burnley. Here are my predictions. Be sure to let me know yours. A lot of big games down the bottom as always. None of that has been confirmed yet, but it's getting very close down there. Be sure, if you're going to enjoy the video, to drop a like and subscribe. I want to say a massive thank you for the support on Match Week 43 predictions. Absolutely unreal. If you're going to enjoy this one, as I say, be sure to let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. A massive week in the Championship. Let's get predicting it. We begin at Cardiff, where there's a lot of breaking news. In this one, they host Oxford. Oxford lost last time out at home to Leeds. Now for Cardiff is where all the news lies. Following a 2-0 defeat to Sheffield United on Good Friday, Omar Ritza has been sacked. Now Aaron Ramsey, Cardiff legend, will lead the side out for the final 3 games and hopefully, for a Swansea point of view, into League One. But in this one, it's a must-win game. Cardiff have looked awful recently. This is a managerial change which should have happened for them ages ago. We could all see it. Ritza, his head was on Mars. He was not fit for the job, really. Like mentally in the last few weeks, I don't know how he's been in that hot seat. In this one, I do think Cardiff get the win. My head's telling me Cardiff. My heart and what I want to happen is telling me Oxford, because obviously I want Oxford to win this one. But I think Cardiff get the win. 2-1 Cardiff in this one. Hull hosting Preston next up. If you haven't checked out the matchday vlog for Swansea versus Hull on the channel, be sure to. In this one, Hull have got to win against Preston, who themselves have been on a bit of a rocky road of late. They're not completely safe yet. Something here would all but confirm their safety for another year in the Championship. In this one, though, I see Hull getting all 3 points at home. It'll be a low-scoring game, but Hull to win. 1-0 here. Leeds United are just one game away from the Premier League, but they can only do their part in this game against Stoke, of course. Even if they win this one, if Sheffield United do win, then it's not mathematically impossible for Leeds to drop out of the top 2, so they're not officially promoted, even if they win this game. So they'll have to stay up late on Monday to see whether they're back to the Premier League or not. In this one, hosting Stoke, who, after another brilliant win, they'll be fine for next season in the Championship. A few scares along the way this year, but this game, it's all about Leeds. And at Ellen Road, you don't back against Leeds, do you? So, Leeds to win this one, 2-0. And you'll find out later on in the video if I see them going up on Monday. Luton Town versus Bristol City. This is going to be one of the biggest games affecting both ends of the Championship on Monday. Luton are unbeaten in the last 5 games. In fact, they've won all of their last 5 games at home against Bristol City. As for Bristol City, a win here and they're in the playoffs as long as Middlesbrough lose. So a Borough loss against Sheffield Wednesday and a Bristol City win here confirms Bristol City's place in the playoffs. Now, a fantastic win for Bristol City at home against Sunderland last time out. Really, really good. I do think Bristol City will end up in the playoffs now. I'm pretty confident it will end as the top 6 as it is now. And in this game, Luton, a massive win last time out away at Derby. No one saw that one coming. It's a huge lifeline, and they've got to follow up here at home. And because of their previous record at home against Bristol City, I think they do just that. It's going to be such a close game. Really nervy. Bristol City a top side this season. Not an easy prediction, this one. It could go either way. But my prediction is Luton 2, Bristol City 1 for this one. Such a close game to call. Moving on, we go to Millwall hosting Norwich. Now, Millwall had the chance to close the gap on the playoffs and keep up the race, but they lost last time out to Blackburn 4-1 in the end. And Blackburn of late have been awful, absolutely awful. In this one against Norwich, who are on a bit of a poor run themselves, they just lost 5-3 against Portsmouth. A thriller of a game, that one. We'll talk more about that one when we get on to Portsmouth. In this one, I can see it ending a 1-1 draw. I don't see either side losing. I just don't see a winner. If there was to be a winner, I'd back Millwall, but every time I back Millwall of late, I always end up getting the prediction wrong. So I'll go 1-1 for this one. Plymouth versus Coventry next up. Plymouth losing out on a vital point, what could have been away at the Riverside on Friday in the 92nd minute. Conway went down, never a penalty. But it is pretty funny because, you know, a few moments before in the second half, Whittaker got his legs wiped and should have been a penalty, and that one wasn't given. It's funny how it all works. Very similar in the Swansea game. The penalty that was given wasn't a penalty, and then there was one that wasn't given that should have been given, if that makes sense. EFL refs, eh? In this one, though, against Coventry, they got to get something here, Plymouth. Coventry, very close to getting their place in the playoffs. As I said for Bristol City, I do think the top six will end as it is now. In this game, I just don't see Plymouth not getting something. They're at home and they're fighting for their lives. Coventry, a solid side, massive win last time out. Plymouth actually have a good record at home against Coventry in the last 2 meetings, unbeaten. In this one, 1-1 draw. Moving on, we go to Portsmouth, hosting Watford. Now, Watford went down to 9 men against Burnley on Good Friday. Wasn't a great Friday for them, players getting sent off. As for Portsmouth, a great Friday for them. Beating Norwich 5-3 away. They don't win many away matches, Portsmouth, but that was an important one. And all but confirms their safety from relegation to League One and another year in the Championship. In this one, though, I think they back it up with another win at Fratton Park. 2-1 Pompey here. QPR versus Swansea. We will be attending this one. My first ever away game. Be sure to check out the matchday vlog on Tuesday for this one. So excited. And I'm not going to back us to lose for this one. Of course I'm not. We've been on a great run. 4 wins in a row. 4 clean sheets in a row. I'm hoping we can make it 5. Please, we can lose all the other games this season as long as I get a witness an away win. Very selfish of me, but please. Swans to win 2-0 here away. I think the last 3 or 4 games away at QPR have ended as a draw, but as long as we see a goal, I'll be happy. I'll be even happier with the 3 points. Come on, the Swans. QPR, massive win last time out for them. Doesn't mean too much in the grand scheme of things, but a 2-1 win after going 1-0 down. QPR fans will be very happy with that. So they can let us win this one now. 2-0 Swans for me in this one. Sheffield Wednesday hosting Middlesbrough. Next up, Middlesbrough. Late on against Plymouth, getting the win. Tommy Conway from the spot. We already discussed the penalty situation in that one. Here's another big chance to keep up the pace to Coventry. They're only 3 points off, and if Coventry were to lose against Plymouth and Borough win, Borough would go into the playoff places on goal difference. It's much better than Coventry's at the moment. Sheffield Wednesday, their season's over. I feel like Roll is just waiting to the end of the season now to leave, and a lot of them players are. It's just not a great club to be around. I mentioned it last week, and it's really unfortunate. A massive club, but it's just no feel-good factor around now. I do feel really bad for the Wednesday fans. They deserve a lot better. In this one, I only see one winner. Middlesbrough to win here, 2-0 away at Hillsborough. Sunderland hosting Blackburn. This one is going to be one of the strangest games to predict because Sunderland have just lost their last 2, haven't won in 3, and Blackburn, after an awful run under Valerian Ismail, they've just gone and beat Millwall, playoff contenders, 4-1. So I have no idea on this one. I feel like you've got to back the favourites, which are Sunderland. They did score last time out against Bristol City, went down to 10 men and ended up losing the game. In this one, I'm going to back the favourites, Sunderland, for a 2-1 home win. They need to start building the momentum now for the playoffs. Otherwise, I'm getting quite nervous about Sunderland for the playoffs now. West Brom versus Derby. Massive game here at the Hawthorns. For me, I think West Brom and their playoff hopes have now, they've cut ties. They're not going to happen this season. And it's unfortunate because I thought West Brom first half of the season under Corberan were fantastic, as always. And then under Mowbray, the typical Tony Mowbray thing to happen is your side gets there or thereabouts and then falls off at the end of the season. And that's what happened yet again under Tony Mowbray. As for Derby, massive defeat last time out against Luton. I didn't predict that one. Don't think many did. The way Eustace has got Derby playing. In this one, no. Derby have got to win. Because Cardiff have got a winnable fixture. Luton, off the form buck, have got a winnable fixture. Plymouth could definitely get something at home against Coventry. And Derby may end this Easter weekend in the bottom 3. They've got to win here. And I think they do just that. West Brom 1, Derby 2. Such a close game. But I'm backing the Rams in this one. And the one you've all been waiting for. The one that will be watched everywhere from Championship fans. It's Burnley hosting Sheffield United. Now, anything other and a Sheffield United win sees Burnley and Leeds go up, as long as Leeds, of course, win their game. I'm not sure what a draw does. Probably should have looked into that one. But my prediction doesn't matter because I've gone Burnley to win 3-0. And Burnley, of course, in my earlier prediction, I said Leeds to win, which would, of course, confirm the top two. Not in the order in which they'll finish in, but it will confirm Burnley and Leeds promotion back to the Premier League. I don't see Sheffield United winning this one. They were quite poor against Cardiff. Just a low opposition to play against, low quality, which is why they got the win. From my view, in this one, though, Burnley at home, I feel like they'll be partying come 7:30 on Monday. So, how would the Championship look after this match week if all of my predictions were to come true, which is very unlikely? From the exact score, we would, of course, see Leeds and Burnley promoted, both on 94 points. But, of course, Leeds top of the tree with a superior goal difference. We would see Middlesbrough go up to 7th place, but only 1 place off 5th. 1 point off 5th, sorry. Due to Bristol City and Coventry dropping points this weekend in my predictions. That'll be very interesting going into the last 2 games, where Coventry and Middlesbrough play each other, I'm pretty sure, on the final day. So it's all set up for a grand finale there. My team Swansea would move into the top 10 on 60 points. Not enough now to make it to the playoffs. I'm really gutted that we didn't start this great run sooner because we really could have been there this season. At the bottom of the table, Plymouth would be 5 points off safety. Bottom of the table, Derby would be the closest team outside the relegation zone to them on 46 points. And Plymouth would, be about to get relegated. They'd have to win both games and hope Derby don't pick up any more than 1 more point this season. And then Plymouth would still have to beat their goal difference. Plymouth would have to really win this weekend, wouldn't they, to give them any chance of survival due to the other games going on. They just can't risk it. But for me, I think it's about to be confirmed, Plymouth's relegation. Although I've predicted Cardiff to win this match week, they would remain in 23rd, 45 points. A point off Luton in 22nd on 46. And they would be separated between Derby by just 14 goals, both on the same amount of points. Oxford would be only 2 points off relegation, likewise with Hull, and Preston just 3. You're looking at the sides about 50 points, and you think they should be fine. The likes of Stoke City and Portsmouth on 52 would be almost mathematically secure from relegation. It would just go down to goal difference. Well then guys, there are my predictions. Match week 44 of the Championship. It's a huge match week. Hopefully you've all enjoyed the video. If you have, be sure to drop a like and subscribe. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. And I'll see you all in the matchday vlog for Swansea City away at QPR. I'm so excited for that one. Please be sure to check it out. Get your notifications on. And I'll see you all very soon guys. Take care. Goodbye.